Hey guys, good morning. It's May 17th, I believe, and this is the garden update. Get all my stuff still on that side, still good. Still, same thoughts as last clip. Gonna keep going with that. New sprouts, beans, or like I said, I'll do the things on the screen, but I'm sure beans. Don't remember. Melon, happy, excited, cucumbers, pumpkin, and then all these little ones. And these little ones, I think, are our flowers. I threw a bunch of actual buttons in here, so I think those are our flowers. Yes, so fun. And also, little update with these guys. I buried these in about halfway down the bucket. You can see over there, that one too I buried in. And that one I buried in. This one, I need to think, oh, owie. I think I need to bury this one in just a little bit more because it's not completely buried and it's not completely covered. So I think I'm gonna grab this one out of the hole and bury it like another little bit at least, and then recover so that I can put up my cover. All this spare dirt that came out of the holes, I'm going to put in this bed just to kind of get going so we can kind of start the process, because look at all the good matter that's in here. This is like all the extra stuff right now from the compost, from the garden and everything. And yeah, super excited. I haven't seen actually my worms moving around in here, so I really hope that they're still fine. I have a container now that I'm going to get my husband to drill holes in for me, and it'll go right here, and it'll be their worm bed. I did a whole bunch of look online, see if I could use number 2 H. I'm gonna put it on the screen because I know I'm gonna say it wrong. HPD or HDPE plastic. It's BPA free, it's food safe, it's all the things, and it's one of the plastics that actually come up in all of the pre-made like Vigo worm composters, and I think Sub Pod even came up with it once, even though Sub Pod's not in business anymore. There's still old Sub Pod stock, so like, hey, if anybody wants to send me a Sub Pod mini, I will take a Sub Pod mini. I will take a full-size Sub Pod too, if anybody finds one and would like to send it to me. So I will take those. Until then, this is what we got going, and that is what I have to use. Over here, you can see that we are like dried, really, like we're starting to finish out the drying process on our dill seeds. We have a whole bunch over here that are dry, but also, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are exoskeletons of the ladybugs when they shedded their exoskeletons. So I have to be very careful harvesting dill seed as to not get ladybug exoskeletons. And also, look at this, there are more little ladybug babies. I've now learned that these are ladybug babies. So yeah, a little damage for a lot of cute little things. And also, I mean, hey, I had an aphid problem. They will keep said aphid problem away. I'm trying to look at my screen without like blacking them out for you guys. You just have to trust that they're there. Because they are there. Oh, there we go. I can see a little bit better without blocking them out. And then they just fly away, which the kids like seeing. There's more seeds. They really like eating all the dill seeds. I don't know what that is. I got some sort of floof in here. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, look, there's more ladybugs in there crawling around. But yeah, super excited. I watered. Now I have to do 2 of these, and then my daughter comes in with her little ones, these little ones, and she does those two as well. I'm gonna go turn my compost, and I'm gonna go inside to get me some coffee because it's Saturday morning and my dog wouldn't let me sleep. So let's do this. Siege, what day is it? It is May 25th, 2025. That is Sage, the fabled Sage. And this is the garden update. As you can see, we've got a lot of new growth. As you can see, I've kind of left all this right now. Let's talk about it a little bit. So over here, in the last video, of course I would turn on as soon as I'm talking, of course I would. In the last video, I think we saw when we got all this stuff into the ground, and that is cucumber. Our peppers haven't sprouted, but there's like some little things coming up, so I'm interested to see what it is. It was supposed to be our wax peppers. Hi, yes, it's all different now, and you're probably the first time actually seeing it since it's changed a little bit, because there's a good amount that's changed actually. But anyway, they were supposed to be the sports peppers, wax peppers, but they didn't really come up. There is some little sproutings in here. We're gonna see what they are. We're just gonna let them go a little bit. I tried to do 1, 2, 3 was somewhere in there, 4, and then 5 is somewhere down here. Transplants of green onions, because we had a bunch of green onions for salad one day, and so I decided to try to redo them in there, and they died from the sun because I didn't have this up yet. I'll get back to that in a second. We have our pumpkin. It looks like we have 2 little sprout springs of the pumpkin going, at least from this angle does. Yeah, 1 and 2. Yep. So we got 2 things of pumpkin, and I'm hoping that when they get big enough, I can trellis somehow from this pole. The sun is shining, so I'm not really trying to point you guys right into the sun, but from this pole to here for the pumpkin. Over here, we have some green beans, 1, 2, and 3 sprouting, and I'm going to figure out a way. They were supposed to use this to kind of climb on, but it doesn't look like they're going to come close enough, so I will figure out how to maybe like Florida weave. I think it's Florida weave. I think a Georgia weave is different, but I'm going to figure out how to do it using this and this to kind of give it space to grow vertically, because then I can use this as well to help it grow vertically, to try to get as much green bean production as possible. So yay. Here, I think this is another one of these, which is a little sweet baby red watermelon. It's supposed to be, so I got 2 of those, and like I said, I hope that's one as well, so that could be 3. Very excited for that as well. Flowers were growing in here, and I am not too sure. I'm hoping those are the flowers, but I'm not quite sure that they are the flowers, but I really hope they are the flowers. Over in this area, I did put some cabbage, because it said I could put cabbage, and I haven't seen any cabbage sprouting, so we'll see what's going on still. Like I said, I don't know what that is. I'm hoping it's another watermelon, and I don't know what that is, so we'll see if this space is going to be used or not used. That space right there is intentionally left blank. I am using that space right now to dig in food for the worms, because you guys remember the last part of the video, I put in this new soil that has red wigglers in it. They were baby red wigglers, and so I'm trying to keep them alive. I have a bucket, loud car, sorry. I have a bucket in the house that I'm going to drill some holes in. It is food safe, it is garden safe. I just need to drill some holes in it and put it out here so that I can use that as a worm feeder, like a vermicomposting like feeder, and it's going to go in ground, and yeah, the worms are going to be able to climb in and climb out and eat and everything, and then I'm going to add more worms and everything to the garden as it goes. Very, very exciting. this right here is a melon. I can't remember the exact name of the melon, but I will put it on the screen somewhere if I can find the clip that tells me what it is. But it is a melon, and I'm very excited about it. All these over here, I know I said in the last clip that now that it's going to be summertime, I've been told that they're going to be like a grittier texture for the Swiss chard and the kale. But as you can see, the kale and stuff has been growing, and I have some carcasses of dead ladybugs on here because the ladybugs have been using, you can see that, been using the cabbages, the Swiss chard and the kale to kind of live on, and they've been living on the dill, which now they're all gone. They were gone before this came here, and now it's just pushing on the top, but I need to get all the dill seed off. But anyway, or at least half of the dill seed off, a little bit more dill seed, because I want to leave half of it here so that it's I'm able to give it back. I give it back to the goddess, I give it back to the earth, I give it back to just the spirits that help me in the garden. So yep, as you guys know, I'm on that journey, and yep, it's getting intense and it's getting good. So yeah. Garden is still my safe space. It's still my crafting space. It's still a lot of my space. So that is why I'm going to intentionally leave some things in here to go to flower, go to seed, and everything. And we're gonna make sure we keep it thriving. So that's just one of the ways that I'm giving back to the gardening spirit that is helping me out. The dill, you can see all the little spots where the ladybugs were, and the last clip had all the ladybugs in it. I just put these sweet potato slips in here, and I just watched a video saying that you can actually leave the sweet potato slips on the sweet potatoes, so that is indeed what I am doing. I think I have little roly-polies in the garden, guys. I don't know if you can see it over there, but it's crawling around, and I think I might have roly-polies in the garden. How fun. I haven't seen roly-polies since I was a kid. Yeah, when I was a kid I used to play with roly-polies, but I don't see them anymore. I mean, I'm not playing in the dirt as much, but now I'm playing in the dirt in the garden. So yeah, I'm excited to see what exactly comes out of that. And yeah, since I had that empty little spot, foot by foot spot, I'm excited to see it thrive and everything. So that is that. And while I'm over here, I finished digging in the buckets for my my sale here. So let me come over here and try to get this better shot over here of this. Ooh, I have a bungee on that side because it's not quite big enough for it to all fit. Plus, I wanted to give it a little bit of extra leeway, so I am going to tighten it up here in a little bit because, as you can see, it's on the dill, but I don't really want that. So, every time I come out here now, I am like pushing this way just a little bit and try and pack it down to make sure that even if it wants to shift, it can't. So that's one. That's two. As you can see, I bought these crates into the garden to kind of push the fence, because every time that the ones have fallen on there, it has bent stuff. So this garden bed is bent and that garden bed is bent. Oh, and I actually put some native soil from my yard in here. That's the soil that was down enough to just before I hit the clay. So build it up, everything, and it's gonna be great. And yes, I have a bunch of eggshells in there, protection of the garden. But yeah, super fun. That compost is no more. I put it in the bed. I'm going to get rid of that container because it's falling apart every time I touch it. There's one of those. There's one of those. Exciting. I'm excited for all the things to come in the garden. I'm excited. Let me get a nice shot. Away from the sun. There we go. That's a nice shot of the garden. So, thank you guys for being here in this update, and we'll see you in the next update. Bye. Good morning, friends. Today is June 8th, 2025. Let's take a look at what is here in the garden. I'm Very happy. And we have our sale up, so yay. Let's take a look at what's very, very obvious what my kids pointed out the other day. Now we have flowers on our melon here, so we should be getting some little melon babies very soon. I have not seen any with the little like a female flower yet, so I think these are all males. And yeah, you can best believe if I catch them out here and they're female, I'm gonna make sure that we get those pollinated. So I'm very, very excited. I think one has already fallen off, but yeah, we'll keep going. I still haven't created my worm bin yet. I need to. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it today. I asked my husband for help, and he's been kind of looking at like how to do it and stuff. But I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna see if his drill is available and just do it. If not, I'll figure it out. I have like a hole punch or something I could probably do it with. So yeah, you can see my cucumbers. They are looking nice and leafy. There is no like buds on them yet. I'm still waiting, and I'm still very hopeful and happy. I'm very ecstatic that they're beautiful right now. None of the peppers that we planted in here have sprouted at all. I got this little interesting thing, but I think it's just another weed, because it is whatever this thing is. It was over there as well. So that's a volunteer something. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out. Our pumpkin is going quite nice, and still, I think I found my twine the other day, so my garden twine, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to tie, because there's a hole up in here somewhere, I'm going to tie it up here, and I'll just have like several strands going back and forth to make sure that the pumpkin can be on them. My green beans, these two shoots are supposed to be green beans. They're not looking like any beans that I've had thus far. So like thus far, the beans that I've had look a little different than that. And so I'm interested to see what's going on, if they were just mislabeled seeds or what, because these leaves look a little not really green beany or typical bean seeds that I've had before. So we'll see. And as you can see, there's some burnage on some of my leaves. It's okay. I'm just gonna let it keep going. This long beauty right here is our it goes from here all the way over to here, and there's two plants, and there's the second one that goes all the way up in there. These are our baby like sweet watermelons, those little tiny like ruby watermelons. So yeah, super excited about that. And then like I said, this came up and I'm not entirely sure what it is, so I'm just letting it see what's going on with it. And yeah, I'm excited for it anyway. Our flowers that we did plant in here also didn't go, and our brassicas, our cabbage, which I believe are part of the brassica family, I think that's why my brain synced that up, they haven't come up at all either. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of open squares for like the square foot gardening method over here. A lot of the insects have been like my beneficial insects, like my ladybugs and stuff. They have been coming and like laying their eggs on all of these. So like I said before, I've been told that now in the summer these are all going to be really like what's the word I'm looking for, like not sweet and supple, but like opposite of that, like starchy, I guess. I don't know, but I'm gonna just kind of let them go, because they've been, as you can see, they've had a lot of stuff going on with them. I mean, I could come in here and trim a bunch. This is all one stalk right here, guys, so, but I'm just kind of letting nature have them right now, those and those. And if anything, it'll help for the next season where they become into actual like yumminess again. Like, look at this big old leaf. You could see that ladybugs have been on it and stuff. See ladybug shells being left all over them and everything. And they feel a lot different than they were like a month or two ago. They feel a lot more heavier and everything. So I'm totally cool leaving those in the ground, and I'll probably just cut them at the ground and let them shoot back up when it starts to get just a little bit more cooler, if they last all summer long. I might pull a couple just to put some other things in, but right now with the planting season, it's kind of hard because we're starting to get into the triple digits, and I want to make sure that what I have going stays going. These guys, that I can have these harvests during the summer and everything. So yeah, but I'm not opposed to making things go this way in the garden. So like this watermelon stuff, I can make it go this way and have them just kind of vine and everything on that side. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Turned my compost, and I just came out here to water and everything. So yeah, I thought I would update you guys. And like I said, we got this up and it's doing quite well. So yeah. Alright guys, this is my worm bin. I just washed it. We got all the holes in it. Whoops, I'm gonna have to wash this one again. We got all the holes done. I sanded it down. Actually, that's fine that soap's on it, because I'm gonna wash it again. I'm gonna go take it out to the garden. We got some nice holes done. Got a couple big ones for the random big worm, but yeah, I'm gonna wash it and I'm gonna take it out to the garden, and I'll show you how to put it in there. This is the end of summer, guys. September 21st, 2025. My doggo in the garden space where she knows she's not supposed to be. It's alright as long as she doesn't go to the bathroom. We good. Look came to visit us. We have a praying mantis chilling on the chard. And yes, if you guys are wondering, this chard and this chard made it through the summertime. I had a lot of beneficial insects just kind of chilling out on them and eating them over the summer, so I left them. As you can see, the kale has all gone because the kale totally dried out and everything. But the chard, I left the chards because, as you can see, my buddy here likes sitting on the chard. So a lot of beneficials were using the chard, and now I'm just gonna see what happens. I'll probably go ahead and clean them up a bit so that more new shoots can come through. I think these are all pretty new shoots, actually. They look really nice. I'm sorry, buggy friend. I need to stop touching that one. And then we got new shoots down here on these guys too. So I'm excited. Sweet potatoes, that's as far as it's gone this summer. So they're supposed to be an Arizona summer crop. So yeah, that's what we got. And then over here, you can see all the little markers that I've tried. Yeah, so I've tried to plant at the given times to plant, but the pumpkin, I'm so happy our pumpkin is finally started to grow. And we're kind of at that mild temperature, so we might be able to get a pumpkin out of it. So yeah, let's do that. And then my wormy bin over there. If you didn't see the setup of the wormy bin, I'll make a short of the wormy bin setup. And yeah, that's what we got right now.